All right, guys, welcome back. So today is actually Christmas morning. My mom just showed up here. I don't know if you guys can see her out there. This is my table, the stuff I had set up last night for the live. This is kind of where I've been doing my lives here lately. But what I'm going to be doing today on Christmas Day, my mom came here to help, and I got up way too early this morning. I woke up about 3 a.m. and I was up for a very long period of time, and I fell back to sleep. So I just woke up like maybe 20 minutes ago, and I came out here and I had planned on getting the grinder out and cleaning up this rust and stuff in here. I'm not going to be using a regular like grinding wheel. I'm going to use a cup brush. Let me show you that. So this right here is what I'm going to use to get all the loose rust and everything broke up and everything. So it's going to be really dusty. I'd actually planned on doing this a few nights ago. It just didn't happen. So anyways, we're gonna get started here on this, and then all these rust spots, I'm going to be covering those up with a rust primer from Rust-Oleum. As you can see, this right here is just some surface rust. So we need to get all the loose stuff cleaned up. And once I get the rust primer on there, we'll let that dry, and then I'm going to put the Rust-Oleum paint over top of that. Another thing I got to do is I got to figure out what we're going to do with this little threshold piece right here, because I believe that needs to come out, because we're going to put 1 inch of foam insulation, which will actually come up above that. So this thing really probably wouldn't do me much good. So anyways, got to figure out if I can take that out or not, and we'll see you guys on the other side. The worst part done. We got all the rust, the loose rust ground out and blown out of here. So now we're ready for primer. We're gonna be putting that rusty metal primer on, but first we're gonna go in and get something to eat. So we'll see you back here in just a second. All right, guys, so we're back. Just had lunch, technically, I guess breakfast. I made some biscuits and gravy. That was super awesome. So anyways, what I've got left to do now is go through here with some of this silicone that I have in the caulking gun here. And I'm gonna just go through here and fill in all these holes so we don't have leaks and everything. I also have to grind these bolt heads off right here and right here. So I guess that's actually what I need to do next, is get these bolt heads ground off. I think
there's some over here.
There's some up here in there. Yeah, there's some right up here. I think that's it, just those two right there.
There's one right here. Two
okay.
of them.
Okay, so two right there. All right. Well, they're kind of ground down.
Yeah, they're down a little bit, but not all the way.
But yeah, that's what we got left to do. So I'm gonna grab the grinder and get those bolt heads ground off. You know, really, I don't need to grind those off. Those are down enough. I can just put silicone around them. I don't know what's hanging on that down below. It might be the air conditioning. The little AC thing that's down there. I don't know. I'll have to go check. I have to climb underneath the bus now and check that out. But look at all this. This is what came out of the bus, or some of what came out of the bus. There's the some of the plywood there. Here's some of the broken up plywood and junk stuff we've swept out of here. But then we're gonna put this rusty metal primer from Rust-Oleum on all the rusty spots. And I'll probably use a brush and cut in around over here on this rusty stuff. That part right there, it's not super bad, but it kind of sucks. But anyways, yeah, a little bit of rust there, not a big deal. It's not going to be a problem. The outside of the bus ain't all rusted out or anything. So anyways, we're gonna get after it. See you in a second. All right, guys, so the bolt heads up inside the bus that I'm about to grind off is actually what's holding this right here up to the bus. So I'm going to cut these lines off right here, get it all undone, and then I'll grind those bolt heads off and let this fall down. So hopefully it doesn't break these fans on here. If it does, I guess it's not the end of the world, but it'd be kind of nice to have those if I need them later on for something else. So that's what we're gonna do next. All right, so I just got everything cut loose. Hopefully I didn't ruin that footage because the camera was sideways. That was kind of weird. So I'm gonna have to switch all that up in editing if I can. But anyways, sorry if it was sideways. But yeah, we got everything, the electrical, the hoses and everything cut loose from the condenser unit here. So we're gonna go do the same thing on the front one on the driver's side of the bus, and then we're gonna go grind all the bolt heads off so we can just let that fall out from underneath the bus and get rid of some weight. So see you here in just a second. Oh. Ew. That has got freaking coolant stuff all over me. Ow. All right, we're done. All right, I got all the bolt heads ground off. Now we just got to go try and get that thing out from underneath. Hopefully, I was hoping it would just fall out, but it might be attached to the side of the bus somewhere. So let's see. It might have some screws or something. There There it went.
Wow.
Just rattled it a little bit and it fell out. I hope I got that on camera. That was kind of cool. So let's go see if the other one will come out the same. I'm hoping it will. It kind of feels like it might be attached somewhere. Yeah, it might have some screws holding it to the side right here. I don't think the other one did. I'm kind of thinking like some of these screws might be holding it on. All right, well, I'm probably not going to catch it on camera. There it went. It was that middle screw was holding it. All right, all right.
I bet you just dropped another 100 pounds off of here.
So, anyways, got those out. There's another one back there at the back on the other side. Well, I'll be back. Come on. Got some nice cooling fans on here. I wonder if I could use one of those as like an exhaust fan or something on the bus for the winter time.
Probably.
Maybe. All right, so now I guess I need to blow all the dust and everything out of the bus again with the old Black & Decker leaf blower there. Yeah, we'll get all this blown out and then I'm gonna start putting primer down, so stay tuned. right, guys, let me show you a little pro painter tip so you can actually save your naps instead of getting rid of them. Basically, what we always did was you just take this right here and you knock it off in the can, but whenever you want to use it again, you just take your 5-in-1 and do that right there. That's how you drive it back on. So just a little tip for you. You keep it in that can right there, put the lid on it, it's good to go for the next time around. All right, guys, check it out. We got everything primered. We did all this with 1 gallon. We had a little mishap over here, spilt a little bit, so it's pretty thick in this area right here. The fumes are a little strong. I had to put that respirator on pretty soon into it, as you guys probably seen. But you can see it's already drying back there on the back. And up here, it's a bit thicker. So I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get any paint on this today. We're just gonna have to wait till tomorrow to put the gray on. And I couldn't have asked for better weather. Today is Christmas Day, 2001. And it is like 70 degrees at least out here. So super nice day. And I'm hoping the weather will be just as good tomorrow so I can just come in here, put a new nap on the roller, get the gray paint out and cover all the brown stuff with gray paint. I have a little bit of the brown paint, or the primer, which is this brown stuff right here. I have a little bit of that left over, so if I need to go through with the brush and do any kind of touch-ups or anything, I have plenty to do that. But yeah, tomorrow I'll be coming in here and putting the gray down, let that set for 24 hours. Then we're gonna start putting the insulation down, and we're gonna glue that in place with liquid nail. That is going to be interesting. I've never done that before, but I think it shouldn't be too difficult. Once we get the insulation down, I'm gonna put the 3/8 inch plywood on top of that, and then the laminate flooring will go on top of that. And then everything else we build will go on top of that flooring. I know on the box it says you're not supposed to put like cabinets and all this kind of stuff on top of that flooring, but that's what we're gonna do anyways. We're not gonna follow their directions. I wanna have the flooring underneath cabinets and everything, because we're gonna probably have, you know, possibly storage and stuff underneath the cabinets. We just want it sitting on top of that flooring. And it helps kind of seal everything up underneath the floor. If you do have a leak, it doesn't, you know, immediately soak through the cracks and everything of that flooring. So that's why we're gonna do it that way. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Ring the bell for notifications. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.